Canadian whiskey. Some say good, some say not so good. Let's find out how the Crown Royal stacks up. Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of No Nonsense Whisky. My name is Vin PF and today we're going to be checking out a Canadian whiskey, Crown Royal, and its kind of standard form. These guys do a lot of different whiskies, all different kind of editions, whatever. One got voted the Jim Murray Whiskey of the World last year, whatever, the Northern Rye or something like that, Northern Harvest Rye. But this is just your bog standard stuff, probably readily available in Canada, not so readily available over here, but we'll go through that in a bit. Let's get the bottle out first and have a look at that. So, boxed, obviously, initially. Next layer is this, let's get rid of that, it's a fancy bag. And we like fancy stuff. And hidden in the fancy bag is fancy bottle. Now this is just their marketing stuff. Crown Royal itself was set up in 1939 to celebrate the kind of visitation of the British King at the time, King George. And these guys reportedly blend 50 different whiskies into their mix. So you got all kinds. You got your barley, your wheat, corn, some other stuff probably. All different kinds of casks from all over the world, and apparently these 50 different spirits all go in to create their different versions. This one here is their basic range. In the UK, this retails for about 25 to 30 pounds. So I think that in Canada it's just like, it's really cheap. But this is, it's kind of hard to come by. You have to kind of go to the internet or your specialists in this country. There you go. So it's bottled at 40%, and in the Cambria crystal glass, we're looking at, I don't know, amber sort of colour. I'd go as far as to say it's natural colour, but there's nothing on the bottle that says it either way. Whatever, it's a blend, who knows. Okay, so going straight in, on the nose, yeah, you're getting, there's some caramels, toffees, that kind of stuff. It's very sweet, a little bit spicy almost, and maybe even some kind of dark fruits, you know, stuff like cherries, things like that. It's what you'd expect from a kind of blend. It's got all different kinds of things kind of battling for your attention. Now, because it's 40%, it's kind of easy to drink, but it's not. It's got just kind of a little bit of an edge to it to make it a little bit more interesting than something that's just easy drinking. But it's really odd because it tastes like it's balanced really badly. It's all over the place. It's like a bit of flavour here, a bit of flavour there, a bit of flavour here. And it's really kind of hard to kind of pin it down to a couple of flavours because your brain is constantly flicking between a couple. And then the finish is just gone. There's nothing there at all. You're getting a kind of spice that's kind of familiar if you've ever had any kind of rye bourbons. I would imagine there's quite a lot of rye whiskey in this. Maybe that's what makes it a bit cheaper, I don't know. Now for me, I should say, Canadian whiskey has got like a long-standing history of being good in cocktails and mixes and things like that. This is definitely one of those whiskies. And I'm fully aware that the premium end of the Canadian whiskey scale that we don't see outside of Canada is good. Go back to a couple of videos, right at the start almost, I tried the Canadian Club sherry cask and thought it was fantastic. In fact, I would have given it a better kind of rating on my whiskey of the year, but I only had a little sample of it. I didn't think it was fair to kind of judge it so harshly or fairly on that alone, so I only really went for bottles that I had. But yeah, this is right down there on the kind of low end whiskey mixers. But that being said, you know, I'm British. and I drink a lot of Scotch, and I go around the world looking for flavours. Personally, I don't mix whiskey. Now, I know this is a mixer's whiskey, a mixer's whiskey, woo, but it's packaged really fancy, and sometimes that's all it takes for us Brits to pick it up off the shelf. There's nothing on it that says great in blends, whatever. This is just kind of, look, you know, legendary import. You could have fanciness. This screams fancy to me, and if I didn't know any better, I would throw my 30 quid at it and think that I was going to get something incredible. And incredible this isn't. It's extremely basic, relatively boring. There's some stuff in there to keep you interested, and I'm told 100% this is great as a mixture. Whatever, I won't mix it, and I will drink this. You know, it's not awful. I've had some awful whiskies in my time, and it is not awful. But it's just, in this country, it's a little bit misleading. 25, 30 quid, you expect a little bit more. And the packaging makes you think that it's going to be something that it isn't. There you go. This will be one that I keep in the cupboard for times when I just fancy a drink. But I don't feel like I deserve to tap into some of my bigger ones. You know the nights I mean. There are nights when you feel like you deserve to go into a good one. You've had a hard day, whatever, you've achieved something nice. I'm going to get into that Glenmorangie Atlanta or whatever. But there are times when you're just like, do you know what? I'm just going to have a dram. Forget it, nightcap, whatever. This would be my go-to for that, I think. And then when it's gone, I doubt I'll get another bowl. There you go. Maybe a little bit harsh. But you know, I got this from my mum for Christmas, and I asked for it, so it's not a reflection on you, Ma. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That brings us to the end of a very quick review. I think, you know, if you're interested, you should give it a go. If you can get it cheaper than that, why not? It's certainly something that's interesting to try. It won't blow your socks off by any means. But there you go. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, click on some other videos around here if you're on a mobile device or whatever, subscribe, check out the other links that are around, and don't forget to check out the description for more information. See you again on another No Nonsense Whiskey review.